Guys, the weather is not letting up at all, especially down south. There's torrential rain and flooding that's just beating up Texas and Louisiana. So I want to go to Maggie Rulli, who's in Houston, with more of the details. Maggie?
Yeah, Kimberly, we are still dealing with that severe weather outbreak here in southern Texas and really across all of the southern plains. One of the major things we saw last night were lightning strikes. We were out driving around overnight all over Houston. Kimberly, the sky was absolutely lighting up with streaks of lightning non-stop. I mean, even during some of our shots we were doing earlier this morning, there were lightning strikes behind me lighting up the sky. And to show you just how extremely dangerous this can be, if you look at all those flashing lights behind me, there was a huge mansion back there. It was actually over a $2 million mansion here just outside Houston. It is completely gone now. It burned down overnight. Investigators believe one of those lightning strikes hit that house, causing it to burn down. They were not able to save it overnight. So this is something that people are very concerned about. Again, that happened throughout the night into the early morning hours. So on top of all of that lightning and severe weather, the other thing we're obviously dealing with here, Kimberly, is this rain. It is coming down nonstop. It started last night, maybe around 10 p.m. local time. They don't really expect it to let up anytime soon. It has just been raining and raining and raining. Now remember, Kimberly, this is on top of all that rain we already had earlier this week. So many areas seeing around 10 inches of rain just about Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's when we first got here. It hasn't let up a little bit in the middle of the week, but bands of storms have continued to come in ever since then. And last night, some areas saw, again, heavy rainfall of up to 3 inches of rain per hour. That is causing a lot of stress here on the drainage systems. So flooding and flash flooding, another major concern. The local stations here kept saying, remind people, do not go out in this, do not drive in this weather if you do not have to. Although we still saw some cars out on the roadway, some that had gotten stuck overnight, some people just abandoning their cars. As you drive down the street, you would see cars kind of just littering the side of the road. People that decided to get out of their cars have to leave them behind. Other people had to be rescued in nearby areas when they decided to drive into that heavy rainwater. So still a very serious situation. Authorities reminding people to take this seriously, to not go out in the floodwaters. It is not worth the risk. Many people are taking this serious. Kimberly, it's hard to have a rainstorm like this here in Houston and not be reminded of Hurricane Harvey just a couple years ago. And that's something that all the locals we talk to here, it is constantly on their mind. We met up with one man and his family in a town nearby. And that's what they said. They said that flooded during Harvey. They did not want to take that chance again. They actually rented a U-Haul and were packing up their entire home. We saw them put things like their washer and dryer, their nice cabinetry into that U-Haul. He said, if we leave this behind and we flood again like we did in Harvey, everything is going to be gone. He showed me where that floodwaters came up to in his house. He said it was about 4 feet high. He did not want to take that risk again. He was not the only one. A lot of people we ran into were evacuating ahead of this storm, sort of still living in fear from what they remember. Although I should say, hopefully this is not going to be as dramatic as Harvey. Some of those rainwaters are already receding. The rain is lightening up, but we are really concerned about rivers cresting. That could happen in the next couple of days, so we are still watching that. People are still on guard, and Kimberly, they've already closed down most of the schools and businesses here. So people are taking this seriously. Hopefully it keeps going in this direction where the rain is lightening up, but we'll be here throughout the day. Kimberly?
All right, Maggie, thank you for all of the updates, and we hope people do take it seriously and continue to be safe.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.